Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to SimRace TV, SRTV Network here. We're back live tonight with the International Dirt Association for the SIMADDICTS with the Dirt Modifieds here at USA International Speedway. And I'm taking a look at some of these driver times out there. These guys are out there running some fast laps. Keith Hackney on the top of the charts here with a 22.669. Jesse Isidore in second with a 22.772. Troy Stuckwish in third, 22.796. Michael Holder in fourth. Thomas Coggins rounds out the top five with a 22.874. And up in the booth, it's me, Jay Weezy, bringing you all this live action here from USA International Speedway here for the Dirt Outlaws Series Modified Mondays. So hey, if you're out there watching, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. It's gonna be a good one. So get your cold drinks, your cold whatever, iced tea, you know, get yourself together and get ready for this one, because we got 50 laps coming to you here for these modified series, Modified Mondays. I like that. So while we still got plenty of time left here in practice, it is a little bit early. Let's take a look at the point standings. How about that? We're on race number 2 of the season. Last week's winner, I believe, Jarrett Murphy brought home the win. And that's what the points looks like. Obviously, it might not be right. Maybe it is. I'm pretty sure it's right. But unofficially, let's say, here's the point standings. Ethan Stuckwish in first with 33. Jarrett Murphy second with 30. He's only 3 points out there. Jesse Isidore, Dylan Petty in fourth. Skylar Brown rounds out the top 5. Then you got Tim Christensen, Keith Hackney, JD Sass, Josh Corkwell, and Thomas Coggins to round out the top 10. If you look further on back through the field, a lot of great drivers out here for the modified series here for SIMADDICTS. So let's get that off the screen here and take a look at some of these drivers out there. Last night's winner, TJ Coggins in the 88 machine. This guy right here, he brought home the win in the pro late modifieds. Or ain't that right? Pro late? Yeah, pro late modifieds. I guess I don't know what I'm talking about. It might be a long night tonight if we're messing up, but yeah, Ethan had bonus points. That's why he got the points lead there. So if you're curious of why, you know, the 25, I believe, of Jarrett Murphy is in second because Ethan had bonus points. So maybe that'll clear a little bit up. Appreciate it, Blake. But yeah, hey, Troy, see you on the Twitch side and everybody out there. It's going to be a fun one here. USA International Speedway here, the dirt track. And the modifieds, man, I tell you what, these cars are a handful. And I did refresh trading paints. All the paints should be loaded in correctly as long as, you know, you're not coming in late. Maybe they will be not right on your car if you came in real late. But it looks like we got about 27 drivers signed up for this event here tonight, but only 22 is going to make it. 20-minute practice. Then we're going to have heat races. Look like we're going to have 3 heat races. It's going to be 8 laps. Then we'll have a B main, top 6. Well, the top 4 out of the heat races will advance on to the main. Oh, sorry. The heat main, the B main, the top 6 will make it. That's 12 laps in that B main. Then we're going to do a 50-lap main event here. So for the rules, very strict rules here. Trying to keep it clean and professional. Very respectful drivers here. So check it out. If you make contact with another driver and it causes a wreck tonight, unintentionally, you will get an EOL tonight. If you intentionally wreck a driver, you will get an EOL for the next race. So you will have to start in the back for the next race, and you might hey, what's up, Dustin? You might get a ban, just depending on how it goes. You know, you got to keep it professional over here for the International Dirt Association. They're looking to put on some great races here. So keep it clean, drivers out there. Have fun and lay it all on the line here. And if you're out there listening, you're one of these drivers, let's see what you got in these heat races. Give it all you got. Make sure you get your car into the main event here so that you can run that 50-lap race tonight. And put on a great show for everybody out there watching, because we are excited to see this one. Race number 2 coming right at you. So hang on to your shorts. Let's get a look at some of these sights and sounds of the drivers out there and how they're getting around this track. All right, we got about a minute and a half here left in practice, so won't be too much longer here. Blake Brown, I appreciate you for watching and racing out there. Right now, Blake Brown is currently 6th on the leaderboard with a 22.878. Rod Tucker's out there. Hey, Rod. Bill Cobb, what's up, Bill? You know it. You know that voice. And if those that you don't know that voice, is Jay Weezy up at the SRTV Network booth here. Sim Race TV, bringing you some live action from USA International Speedway for the International Dirt Association. And wow, I just noticed something. I had the wrong logo down there. This is a SIMADDICTS tonight, Modified Mondays here. And if you're interested in joining the International Dirt Association, trying to run some street stocks, some Camping World trucks on Fridays, or maybe some modifieds here on Monday, or some Pro Late models on Sunday, check out the information in the description of this video, because we're live on YouTube, Facebook Live, and Twitch TV. And if you're watching on the Twitch side, what's up, Bloodshot? Over on the YouTube side. If you're watching on Twitch, it don't have quite the information in the description as it does on the Facebook side. The YouTube side has a lot more information than all of them. As practice is wrapping up, it's time to get dirty here. So get ready. It's time to qualify. So these drivers are about to head out on the track. Just taking a look at some of these drivers right now. Blake, or JW Anderson, we're taking a look at him right now. As he runs his qualifying lap. the number 41 machine. Got a lot of drivers out there, so see if we can keep you informed with what's going on out there on the track. Let's switch it over to a different driver here. Let's go on with Jeremy Freeman, the number 18, the admin of tonight's league. And yes, he is going to race in there with these guys. Blake Mosley up in the admin tower, as he is busy trying to keep these guys in line. Some of the top drivers here on iRacing racing over here for the International Dirt Association. Yeah, Bloodshot, man, get back out there. I see him on the Twitch side now. That's crazy. YouTube, Twitch. That's all right, because we're live on all three platforms here. So however you're watching, either way, we do appreciate it. And I'm looking for some followers on Twitch, man. I got a goal of 100 followers on the Twitch side, man. I'm trying to open up the Twitch side of things. And, you know, so, hey, if you're a fan of Twitch, check us out. Click on that follow button. If you're on the YouTube side, click on the subscribe, or, you know, you don't have to, but Jarrett Murphy can't make the race tonight, and you know, I hate to hear it. It's a sad thing, but his newborn's sick. His newborn mama's sick, so he's watching the baby. And Garrett Gilmore, hey man, where you been at? Get your butt on over here. The International Dirt Association, man. I guarantee you they'd accept you guys, man. Tell them I sent you. So I've seen you out there. So let's take a look at the leaderboard for right now. Blake Brown on top of the charts here with a 23.147. Keith Hackney trying to knock him off, but he's just 13 thousandths of a second slower with a 23.160. Jesse Isidore in third with a 23.196. Kyle Beck with a 23.203. Jeremy Freeman rounds out the top five with a 23.207, and this is a fixed series, so that's why these times are awful close, which they're going to be close whether it was fixed or open, because these guys are all pretty quick, man. Pretty quick. Some of the best over here, and I truly do believe that. And if you don't believe me, go back and watch last night's race at the dirt track at Charlotte. What an exciting finish over there. And I mean, I had a ball calling that race. These guys put on one heck of a show. And if I had to say, man, you want to go back and watch any race, go back and watch that one. That was a good one. I'm still in the middle of watching it. I got about halfway through it, and then I got some stuff that came up, so I didn't quite finish it out. But hey, I'll go back and watch it later on tonight, and I'll probably end up watching this one, because what it's looking like, these times being so close together, it's going to be a good race here tonight. So before we get started, let's take a look at some of the track information as qualifying is winding down. Same as usual, 70 degrees, 100% humidity. A little bit of overcast there, 10% fog on a 1 mile track, which this is really a 3/4 mile track, so I don't understand why that's wrong, but maybe I have to do some investigation on that and fix it up. But either way, we're looking at 16 car Michael Holder right now, currently 9th on the charts. Jeremy Freeman knocked back to 6th place. Kyle Beck moved up into the top 5, beat him by 4 thousandths of a second, so he barely got it, but he got it. Kyle Beck, man, he got a little lucky last night. He had a little bit of contact in the heat races up in front of him, and he moved in to be that last car to advance for the main event, and he made it. So, you know, anything can happen. You never know. You never know what can happen. So never give up. Stay focused. and keep getting dirty. All right, let's take a look at our starting grid for tonight for our heat race number 1. Top 4 will advance. The 74 car going to be the first car. He's starting inside on that first row there. That's Blake Brown. He's awful fast. He's going to have the 666 car of Jesse Isidore out there. Jesse Isidore, special thanks to him, man, for all the stuff he's doing. And Narwhal Bloodbath in studios making that new album, man. That's why he wasn't here last night. He was in the studio. Second row inside, the 21 of Nathan Kassler. And I believe Nathan Kassler is going to have the 027 of Terry Joyner on his outside. Third row is going to be the 23 of Todd Hook. Todd Hook got his hands full with Noah Samples in the 8 machine. And Noah Samples, he had a good run last night as well. Fourth row inside, the 22 of JD Sass. JD's got the 41 car. JW Anderson to his outside. And then last row goes to Kenneth McLaughlin and Troy Stuckwish on his outside. So let's see how this one winds out here for heat race number 1. Y'all get ready because the lights are off on the pace car. We're getting set to go green flag racing here at USA International Speedway here on Sim Race TV. Making their way down the backstretch right now. Pace truck about to pull in. The 74, Blake Brown, about to slam that pedal down to the metal. Here we go. It's green. 74, Blake Brown charges off to a great lead. There's their 2 wide, 2, 3, 4 rows deep there behind him. Jesse Isidore moves in. Oh, the 21 and Nathan Kassler trying to put the move on Jesse Isidore as they drag race down the backstretch. Looks like Nathan Kassler digging on the bottom down there with 2 of those tires down in that grass right around the bottom there. The 027 of Terry Joyner got a little bit of upset, messed up that car. But we're still under green flag, no cautions in these heat races, so we're going to stay up front with these guys because they're out there putting on a show right now. But Blake Brown running away with this one for now, with Jesse Isidore in second, Nathan Kassler in third, Todd Hook in fourth. He's the last one to advance right now. Let's keep an eye on this last spot. Right now, he ain't got no pressure there. Todd Hook looking good there, running in fourth. As Jesse Isidore starting to close that gap just little by little. As look, one mistake and he's on the inside trying to make a pass for the lead as they're door to door down the backstretch. Jesse Isidore to the bottom. Looks like the high side might pay off. Jesse Isidore trying to put the move on him, but Blake Brown holds on to it as he leads one more lap. We're halfway through this one. It's 4 to go. Nathan Kassler lurking right there in third. They make one mistake, guarantee you he's going to be there to capitalize on that, no doubt about it. But right now, Blake Brown, Jesse Isidore, Nathan Kassler, and Todd Hook still holding on to those top 4 advanced spots. And just out of that 4th spot, JD Sass, Kenneth McLaughlin moved up to 6th, started from the back. JW Anderson in 7th, Noah Samples in 8th, and Troy Stuckwish in 9th. Terry Joyner 5 laps down as he's not out there right now. He has moved it to the pits. And Blake Brown holding on to the lead, still got a good little 4/10, almost 5/10 of a second there. It don't look like it, but that's what it is over Jesse Isidore in that 66, the 666 machine. I don't know why they got to make their numbers so long. Hey, but it's all good. It's a good looking paint job. White flag out for Blake Brown here. Heat race number 1. He's led every lap so far. He almost got passed there by Jesse Isidore, but he managed to hang on to it. Coming off of turn number 4 to the checkered flag. Blake Brown, Jesse Isidore, Nathan Kassler, and Todd Hook advance to the main event. JD Sass, the first one out. Kenneth McLaughlin, JW Anderson, Noah Samples, and Troy Stuckwish and Terry Joyner is going to have to battle it out in the B main and see if they can finish in the top 6 and move on to the main event. That's gonna be a good one there, that race. So we got a lot of good drivers out there in that one. Only 4 can make it out of these heat races, guys, so y'all better step it up. Lay it all on the line. International Dirt Association, they race Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. All right, let's take a look at our grid for heat race number 2. It looks like sorry about that. Hang on just a second. Something's going on here. All right, the 69 of Keith Hackney starting first row inside. Kyle Beck in the 2 to his outside second row. Inside the 97 of David Sutton. Thomas Coggins on his outside, TJ Coggins. Third row is going to be the 58 of Josh Corkwell. Josh Corkwell's got the 28 machine of Charles Silvas on his outside. Fourth row is going to be the 30 machine of Rod Tucker. Rod Tucker's got the 84 of Jeffrey Haynes. And that fifth row, you got the 70 car on the inside of Robert Ballard. Robert Ballard's got, I believe, the 37? Nope, the 27. That's Tim Christensen right there. They're making their way down the backstretch, and the pace car's got them lights off. And get ready. Best place to start in these heat races is on the pole. All right, as they come into turn number 3, the pace car is going to make that left turn down to pit road. It's going to be on Keith Hackney and Kyle Beck. Green flag's out. Thomas Coggins taps the wall just a little bit there. The 28 right behind 30. Oh, Thomas Coggins with a bobble there. Couldn't hang on to it as well as he wanted to. Caught up with another couple cars there. Most of them made it through, but that's going to hurt Tim Christensen, which is way in the back. Robert Ballard got set back just a little bit. Back up front, Keith Hackney's out there looking good as he slides through 1 and 2. But he's got Kyle Beck looking to run him down here. 7 to go here as he gets to 6 to go. This time by. Right now, your running order. Keith Hackney, Kyle Beck, David Sutton, Rod Tucker, and Josh Corkwell's the first one out of that advanced spot. Transfer spot. Can y'all hear the cars? Pretty much single file right now. Keith Hackney, your leader. Kyle Beck still in second. David Sutton, Rod Tucker. We're going to have to keep an eye on this number 30 of Rod Tucker and Josh Corkwell, because Josh Corkwell is going to want to take over that number 4 spot and lock himself into the main. But he's got a little work cut out for him, because Rod Tucker's hammering down out there, looking fast as he's trying not to let the 97 of David Sutton and the 2 of Kyle Beck get away. Little bobble there from the 28 machine of Charles Silvas. Two to go this time by. for Keith Hackney, our race leader. Fastest lap out there so far is Keith Hackney with a 23:132. Second fastest, Kyle Beck with a 166. So the top two laying down some barn burners. Coming out of 4 to get the white flag is Keith Hackney, still out front. Kyle Beck second, David Sutton, Rod Tucker, the last one in that transfer spot. Josh Corkwell on the outside looking in right now in that 58. Charles Silva 6th. Jeffrey Haynes. Keith Hackney makes his last lap around, coming off of turn number 4 as he runs down the front stretch to the start finish line. It's going to be Keith Hackney, Kyle Beck, David Sutton, Rod Tucker advance to the main event. Josh Corkwell, Charles Silvas, Jeffrey Haynes, Thomas Coggins, Robert Ballard, and Tim Christensen gonna have to battle it out in that B main here coming up. It's a 12-lap race, so they got a little bit more time to make it happen, but there's gonna be a lot more cars. Top 6 out of that's gonna advance. So we move on to heat race number 3. As I look at the grid here, I see a lot of fast cars there. Ethan Stuckwish out there. Actually, Ethan Stuckwish is going to be starting on the pole here. He's got Jeremy Freeman to his outside in that first row. Second row, the 16 of Michael Holder on the inside. The 47 of Dylan Perry on his outside. Third row goes to the 515 of Chris Cox. And Chris Cox, I think he's got Michael Brown there. Let me see. Chris Cox got the 24 machine. Michael Robinson to his outside. The 331 of Dustin Halls on that fourth row inside. He's going to have the 29 of Jared Nash on his outside. And the last car in the field, it's going to be Wanda Bailey in the number 11. Last but not least, watch out. That 11 might come through the field and come up in here and finish in one of those transfer spots. If you're watching on the YouTube side and you want to know if you transfer the transfer spots, I don't know if Facebook will do it or not, but I know you can rewind it while I'm live on YouTube. I know you can't on Twitch, but you can on YouTube. If you want to go back and watch your heat race real quick while you're waiting, you can do that on YouTube. You can barely hear them, Lou Cypher. All right, let's see if we can make that a little bit better for you. Revving them up, getting ready, because the lights go off on the pace car. Pace truck. Big old truck out there, too. These cars making their way around. Coming off of turn number 4. The green flag's out. Ethan Stuckwish jumps out to a great lead there, but right behind him, they're side by side. That's Jeremy Freeman and the 16 of Michael Holder there with the 47. Dylan Perry sliding up through there. They're going to get single file here, but Jeremy Freeman says, not me, down to the bottom here, trying to make a move there on the 16 of Michael Holder. Can he do it? Not yet. Michael Holder second. Jeremy Freeman in third. Ethan Stuckwish still out front. Dylan Perry in that number 4 transfer spot. The last spot there. A little bit of contact behind these guys. Looked like the 16 had a little hiccup on entry there. Michael Holder, Dylan Perry had to check up just a little bit. That's going to allow the top 2 to get out a little bit ahead of them there as the dirt is flying around USA, because we're getting dirty here. 5 to go this time. Ethan Stuckwish taps the wall. Jeremy Freeman closes the gap a little bit. Not all the way. But he's lurking right there behind Ethan Stuckwish, waiting on him to make one more mistake there. But Michael Holder all over the back end. Let's go back and see this number 4 transfer spot here, because we got a battle for that transfer spot between these two. The 331 of Dustin Hall and Michael Robinson trying to make it into this main event. It looks like the 331 clears him a little bit as he opens up a little bit of a gap, a little bit of safety net over the 24 Michael Robinson. Back up front, Ethan Stuckwish still out front. Jeremy Freeman in second. Michael Holder in third. These three are flying. Two to go there for the leader of this one, Ethan Stuckwish, the 33 machine. And these guys are only about a car length apart. Let's go back, keep an eye on this transfer spot here. Dustin Hall still no pressure from behind. Michael Robinson in fifth, Jarrett Nash in sixth, Wanda Bailey in seventh. Dylan Perry and Chris Cox rounds out the field. Back up front as he gets the white flag. Jeremy Freeman moving in, closes that distance just a little bit. Will he be able to make a move here with one to go? Or do you just don't take that chance here because he's already locked in? Ethan Stuckwish coming out of 4. Jeremy Freeman all over the back end like a hobo on a ham sandwich. Ethan Stuckwish with the win. Jeremy Freeman, Michael Holder, Dustin Hall will advance. Michael Robinson, the first one out there. Jarrett Nash, Wanda Bailey, Chris Cox, and Dylan Perry. Gonna have to go to that B main and lay it all on the line. Here it comes too. This is gonna be a good one, y'all. Get ready for this one. Start gridding up. All right, let's go through this starting order here. Maybe they're gonna change it up on me because last night they changed it up before they went green. So I might wait just a second. Let me take a drink of water. Let's take a look at how they qualified actually. So this is how qualifying went down here. Blake Brown with a 147, Keith Hackney with a 160, Ethan with a 174, and Jesse with a 196. All these guys within a tenth. And then you look all the way back, the other 6 drivers in the top 10, they all ran 2s. So what do? It's going to be a good one. All right, we'll go ahead and go through this starting grid here. The 23, Todd Hook starting first row inside. The 30, Rod Tucker going to be on his outside there. Let's get a better look at these guys if we can. The 331 starting second row inside. That's Dustin Hall. Dustin Hall's got JD Sash on his outside. The third row, the 58 car, Josh Corkwell. Josh has got the 24, Michael Robinson on his outside. The 67 of Kenneth McLaughlin on that fourth row inside with the 28 machine, Charles Silvis on his outside. Fifth row, gonna go to the 29 of Jarrett Nash. Jarrett Nash has that 11 of Wanda Bailey on his outside. The 84, Jeffrey Haynes with the 124 of Troy Stuckwish on his outside. The 8 of Noah Samples starting way far back there. The 515, the 47, the 70, and the 27 to round out the field. That's Tim Christensen way in the back as this one is underway. Get ready for a good one. We already got trouble in the back. Guess what, folks? No caution. There ain't gonna be no caution, so keep that pedal to the metal. It's go time. The top 6 advance. Let me get that set up for you. Top 6, moving on. It's a race right now, ladies and gentlemen, because the 29 makes contact with Noah Samples. That's for 15th in the back. Back up front, the 23 still out front. Todd Hook with the 30 of Rod Tucker all over him. JD Sash in the 22. You seen him right there. Let's take a look from JD's cockpit. Pretty much pedal to the metal all the way around this one right here. Let's take a look at our top 6 spots right now. They're Todd Hook, Rod Tucker, JD Sass, Josh Corkwell, Charles Silvas, Dustin Hall. Those cars will advance if it ends right now. Let's take a look at that number 6 transfer spot. It's a battle right now between the 28 and the 331. That's Charles Silvas and Dustin Hall. But look who it is, the 67 of Kenneth McLaughlin. Right now, he's running 7th. If he can get a spot from either one of these guys, he's going to be locked into the 50-lap main event coming up after this. All the pressure's on these guys. Pedal to the metal as they come off. Dragon race down the front stretch here. Kenneth McLaughlin up on the high side. Let's see if he can make that pass as the car in front of him, the 28 of Charles Silvas, all in the wall. Contact. Kenneth McLaughlin goes around, cancels his chance of getting into this main event. It's going to put Jeffrey Haynes in the 84 right there. Sometimes luck is all it takes. You need a little bit of luck, and Jeffrey Haynes got it. He's that last car that transfers on. Let's go back up front. Still 23 of Todd Hook holding on to the lead. 2nd, Rod Tucker in the 30. These guys are a little bit spread out now. JD Sash in 3rd right there. Josh Corkwell in 4th. Dustin Hall and Jeffrey Haynes. As you see, these guys a little bit spread out right now. All right, it's 4 to go. This time by. Right now, we're watching JD Sash. He's currently running in 3rd as he gets into the wall. The 58 of Josh Corkwell moves in, closes that gap. JD's still doing fine right there in 3rd. But Josh Corkwell sees blood in the water. Let's go back and take a look at this last spot here. Thomas Coggins moving in with 2 laps to go when they cross the line. This time back, can he make a pass on Jeffrey Haynes in the 84 to take that number 6 spot and move into the main event tonight? TJ Coggins with the talent. 84 Jeffrey Haynes just as talented. These guys are going to battle it out. One's going to make it and one's not. Right now, it's not going to be Thomas Coggins. He ain't going to make it. White flag in the air for Todd Hook. The 84 looking good with Thomas Coggins just outside that top 6. As they cross the line this time by, we're going to keep an eye on this because the leaders, no pressure. Coming off of turn number 4, the 84, Jeffrey Haynes holds on to that number 6 spot. Thomas Coggins makes a dive for it on the outside. He couldn't do it. Todd Hook, Rod Tucker, JD Sash, Josh Corkwell, Dustin Hall, and Jeffrey Haynes rounds out the top 6 that will move on to the main event. Just outside the top 6, man. Thomas Coggins, Chris Cox, and Dylan Perry. Sorry about that. Dylan Perry. Hey, this race is brought to you by Narwhal Bloodbath. They're in the studios making a new album. Check them out on YouTube. They got some good sounds out there. Canton Wines Diesel Performance for all your diesel needs. HRT Sim Racing and Ferguson Racing. And we'll throw in Mosley Designs by Blake Mosley. The moment y'all been waiting for here, the International Dirt Association SIMADDICTS live from USA International for race number 2 in the modifies. And I like to say it's Modified Mondays, y'all. Get ready. These cars out there warming up, doing some warm-up laps. Out there running around. And if you're just now tuning in, I'm Jay Weezy. I'm up in the Sim Race TV SRTV Network booth. And I tell you what we'll do, we'll look at the points one more time because we're on race number 2. And Jarrett Murphy, he won last week. But Ethan Stuckwich, your points leader, he's up by 3. Ethan Stuckwich got some bonus points, which is why he is the leader. But Jarrett Murphy only 3 points out. Jesse Isidore in 3rd. Dylan Petty. No wonder I said Petty earlier. Dylan, there's a Dylan Petty and a Dylan Perry. Okay, whatever you say. But there's a look at the point standings here coming into tonight's race. Race number 2 here at USA International. We're looking at Nathan Kessler in the 21, Jeremy Freeman in the 18. Let's take a look at some of these paint jobs here. Check it out, Midwest Racing. I'm a little blind, but can't really read that. I know it says corn-fed. Dirt Defender, Hawkeye Trucking, Nathan Kessler in the 21. Keith Hackney in the 69. Sim Race for Hope, 74. On the hood of that thing. Michael Holder. Quality Paint and Body Shop on the front of that. R&R as well. R&R Racewear, I believe. Blake Brown, the 74. Razor Chassis with 01 shocks and service on the hood of that thing. Ethan Stuckwich in the 33. High Side Hustlers with PDB or PPB. Pioneer Pole Building on the hood of that thing. Jeremy Freeman. Fat Boys Racing Engines on the front. Elite Chassis on the quarter panel. SIMADDICTS. JD Sash right there. Kyle Beck. That's a good looking car right there. Southwest Speed on the hood. Rocket on the back. That thing's growling at you there. Noah Samples in the 8. The 30 car. Elite Chassis there. Bearded Buck. What's it say? It's all about gobbles and grunts. That's crazy. Jesse Isidore in the Narwhal Bloodbath Machine. Big fan of him. I'm a big fan of him. Not a big fan of his number, but I'm a big fan of Jesse. Big fan of Narwhal Bloodbath. I checked him out on YouTube, man. I tell you what, check him out. Warm-up's over. So it's on now. We're about to get dirty here on SRTV Network. So I hope y'all are ready. Hope y'all got your drinks, your popcorn, or whatever you may need. 13 transfer from the B? What? Who said? It's not what I was told. I heard 6 of them, but hey, it's all good. All right, so we're getting them up here. Let's take a look. What's going down? A lot of cars out there for this main event. Let's see, we got 22 on the field. All right. The 74, Blake Brown's going to be starting on the pole. Keith Hackney on his outside. Second row is going to be Ethan Stuckwish with Jesse Isidore on his outside. Third row, Kyle Beck with Jeremy Freeman on his outside. Let's get this thing sorted out. I think this is how they're going to start. All right, the fourth row is going to be Nathan Kassler. He's going to be on the inside there. He's going to have the 97 of David Sutton on his outside. Fifth row is going to be the 16, Michael Holder. He's got JD Sash on his outside. The 30 of Rod Tucker. Rod Tucker's got, looks like the 331 of Dustin Hall on his outside, followed by the 58. The 58 of Josh Corkwell. He's going to be on the inside. I think he's got Thomas Coggins on his outside there in the 88. Or no, Jeffrey Haynes. Looks like Jeffrey Haynes is going to be on the inside of Thomas Coggins. The 515, Chris Cox. He's going to have the 47 of Dylan Perry there. The 27 of Tim Christensen on the inside of the 70 of Robert Ballard. And the last car in the field, Troy Stuckwish. Wow. He's got a long way to go. He's got his work cut out for him. Back up front. Get ready for this green flag to come out. As the pace car's in, Blake Brown nails it. As he gets slideways down into turn 1 with Keith Hackney on his back bumper. Jesse Isidore in third with pressure from Ethan Stuckwish in the 33. So we got a battle for the lead between Keith Hackney and Blake Brown. Keith Hackney on the high side there. Blake Brown in the 74 down on the bottom. They're going to drag race down the straightaway here. Keith Hackney with a nose on him. He leads that lap that time by Jesse Isidore just out front of that mess behind him. Kyle Beck goes around, contact between him and Freeman, the 16. He gets caught in that. Michael Holder. And the caution is out. Let's go take a look, see what happened to Michael. We had one heck of a race going on here in the back. Keep an eye on the 18 of Jeremy Freeman. Oh, that's what caused it there, I believe, was a little contact between Jeremy Freeman. Let's take another look. The 18 taps the wall. The 97 moves in. David Sutton. And then wham! Contact there. The 16 goes for a ride. Let's take a look from his cockpit. He looks like he's got his hands full coming down that straightaway. A little bit of bouncing going on as he comes through the turn here. Oh, he's seen it coming, couldn't quite miss it. I don't think he got a whole lot of damage. That wasn't a very hard hit, but it did look dramatic there from a different angle. And I tell you what I want to do before they go back green. I want to take a look from the 18 of Freeman. take a look with Jeremy Freeman here. Hold on, where's he at? There he is. They just hooked. Let's rewind that one more time. And you've seen it. All right, we're back live here. Right now, Keith Hackney, your race leader. He stole that lead from Blake Brown there. But Blake Brown there in second. Jesse Isidore in third. David Sutton in fourth. Nathan Kessler, Todd Hook, Jeremy Freeman, Ethan Stuckwist, JD Sass, and Josh Corkwell round out the top five as we're getting ready to go green one more time. Keith Hackney hammers down the green flag out. Lap number 6 of 50 here. I'm doing a little wider shot here because these guys are battling so hard. Maybe we can get a look at the whole field here. Three, four wide there. The 47 of Dylan Perry, the 88 of Thomas Coggins, and two other machines there. I believe Ethan Stuckwich puts a move on the 23. Todd Hook, a little bit of tap. They go around the 88 of Thomas Coggins. Wow. Gotta watch that. Four wide there with Ethan Stuckwich and JD Sash up on the top. Oh, little contact. The 88 of Thomas Coggins just barely taps JD Sash. Causes a pile up there. Let's go back from the cockpit of the 88. Wow. Man, it looked like the 22 just slammed on the brakes. I believe that was the 22, but yeah, Thomas Coggins definitely didn't mean to run into him. I mean, I don't think I could have checked up quick enough either on that one. But I don't see a whole lot of damage on these cars, so I believe we'll be all right. So let's take a look at our race information. As of now, we've had 2 cautions for 5 laps. This will be 6 when they cross the start finish line this time. So one more caution and they'll go single file. Keith Hackney still up front with Blake Brown. David Sutton and Jesse Isidore. Nathan Kessler, Jeremy Freeman, Josh Corkwell, Ethan Stuckwich, and Dylan Perry. Todd Hook ran out the top 10. All right, I had to take a drink. We still got 40 laps of this one. All right, they're coming off turn number 4. They're single file this time. They went single file this restart. Green flag out for Keith Hackney, Blake Brown, David Sutton, Jesse Isidore, Jeremy Freeman, Nathan Kessler there, the 58 of Josh Corkwell, and we're under caution one more time. And I didn't see that one, so we'll try to hit the magic button and see what happened. Oh, the 331 and the 84 make contact on the entry of turn number 1. And guess what? Thomas Coggins caught in that one again. TJ Coggins having a hard time here tonight at USA. Another tough track. Not as tough as Williams Grove. A lot more fun to call a race here at USA, in my opinion. But I'm just not a fan of Williams Grove. But, you know, some people like it, some people don't. But we're on our third caution here early on in this race. And I have a feeling it's going to go green here from here on out, especially with these single file restarts. Alright, we're getting set to go back green flag racing here as they come out of turn number 2. Single file down the back stretch. Just waiting on that pace car to come on down pit row. Then they're going to sling them puppies sideways down into turn 1. Green flag in the air for Keith Hackney as he hammers down Nathan Kassler with a great restart there, trying to put a move on Jesse Isidore. Isidore up on the high side with Jeremy Freeman on his back end. Nathan Kassler drag races Jeremy Freeman down the straightaway and keeps it on the bottom. Keith Hackney, Blake Brown, David Sutton, Jesse Isidore, Nathan Kassler round out the top 5. Isidore in the wall, the 666 holding it up top. Great job holding it up top, but they get wrapped up there a little bit. They hang on to it. What a great job by all the drivers right there as they keep that pace truck in pit row. We got a battle in the back. Let's open it up to a wider shot here because we got them 3, 4 wide almost in the 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th position. Actually, it looks like Kyle Beck, the 70 of Robert Ballard, that's in 12th. So 11th, 12th, 13th, and 14th battling hard up front. Nathan Kassler still on the bottom. And he is a bottom feeder. I tell you what, he's always fast down there on the bottom. He's one of the only cars that runs the bottom. And he's pretty quick down there. Let's see if he can make it happen because he's trying to put a move on David Sutton and Jeremy Freeman, but looks like the high side's where it's at right now. Jeremy Freeman in the wall. That's one good thing about being on the bottom. You ain't got to worry about getting in that wall. That's all he needed to make that pass, and he did it there. Now he's got to put the move on the 97, but we might have a wreck towards the back, and we do. Looks like. It's the 70 machine, so let's go take a look and find out what happened to Robert Ballard. Oh, he taps the wall there, spins it around right in front of the 515 there. Chris Cox. Troy Stuckwish gets caught up in it. The 23 with a little bit of contact as well. That's Todd Hook. Todd Hook's 2 laps down, so can't really hurt him too much more. And that's the reason for our 4th caution of the night, I believe. Yes, it is. And by the way, the fastest lap right now is a 23.309. 3 That's put down by our race leader, Keith Hackney. we're back live now. That's what that was. If you're curious. The 70 car shuts it down, man. Puts it in the pits. Take a look at our top 5. Keith Hackney still in the front. Blake Brown in second. David Sutton in third. Nathan Kessler in fourth. Jeremy Freeman in fifth. And I tell you what, let's take a look at Jeremy Freeman. Started in sixth, moved it up to fifth. Nathan Kessler started seventh. He's up to fourth. David Sutton started eighth. He's up to third. Blake Brown, he started on the pole. We know where he started. And Keith Hackney, he started outside pole. So they didn't switch a whole lot. Let's see if we can find some more big movers here. Ethan Stuckwish, he started third. He's back to seventh, so he lost 4 spots. Josh Corkwell started 13th. He's up to 8th. He gained 5 spots. Rod Tucker started 11th. He only gained 2. He's up to 9th. Michael Holder lost 1 spot. Started 9th. He's in 10th. Dylan Perry started 18th. He's up to 11th. So he's a pretty big mover right there. All right, the pace truck cruising through turn number 3. About to come down pit road, and Keith Hackney's going to put the pedal to the metal. Did that say White Castle? Did y'all see that? It's got a White Castle logo on that. Where's some SRTV logos at? Back green. Let's take a look in the back. It looks like some of the harder racing's going on here towards the back. The 30, Rod Tucker. The 58 of Josh Corkwell. The 16 car, Michael Holder. Oh, the 8 of Noah Samples and the 88 of TJ Coggins get a little bit of contact there, but no harm, no foul. Up front, Keith Hackney out to a 0.6 of a lead. The 97 of David Sutton currently running third. Nathan Kessler right there in fourth. Him and Jeremy Freeman still going at it. Nathan's still on the bottom. He is not going to move up. And it worked out for him last time, and we're back under caution. Let's find out who it was. One of these guys, I believe. So let's take a look on the instant replay, brought to you by Certified Welding Technologies. All your certification needs for welding, weldingcertification.com. By the way, if you got a company and you want to get your welder certified, call them up or go to their website, weldingcertification.com. Little contact, little contact. Take a look at one more time here. Let's jump in the car with him. Looks like the 515 and the 27 got together. Chris Cox and Tim Christensen. And the 84, Jeffrey Haynes, with nowhere to go there. That's what happened there. Let's go back up front live to our leader, Keith Hackney. Let's take a look at that guy in that car right there. It's our in-car camera here. Let's take a look at some of these driver suits. The White Castle logo. Look at that helmet. Smiley face. Y'all need to get y'all's driver suits together, man. I got me a nice one. Y'all slacking. They put the camera on me. I got my name on my helmet. I got some carbon fiber on there. I got me a nice racing suit. Come on now. Looks good there. Jesse Isidore's suit looks good there. Ethan Stuckwish with the carbon fiber helmet. Rod Tucker. The flames on that one. That's Michael Holder. Josh Corkwell right there. Looks good too. All right. Lights are off on the pace car. Willie Teresa. Camera, it's too far away. Well, hey, you want to see more cars or you want to watch one car? Sometimes I gotta get a wide shot, man, so we can check out these guys. So they got a lot of racing going on here all the way around the track. Green flag out for Keith Hackney one more time. A lot of action right now. We're a little over halfway now. We got contact between the 97 and the wall. David Sutton gets into the wall. Jesse Isidore barely gets through there, and we're under caution. The 331 involved, so we'll take a look from his perspective, and we got a car on its lid there, it looked like. Let's see if we can find out what happened here. Oh, it happened way up front there. Oh, that didn't work out. Terrible replay. All right, let's take a look from the 97. I gotta redeem myself on that replay. Here we go. This is what caused it there. The 97 taps the wall. Jesse Isidore slides by there. The 16 gets by as well, but not without contact there. And then three cars tangle together there. The 97 goes around. The 30 of Todd Hook, or Rod Tucker, hangs on to it there, but the 97 does a tumble there and lands on his side. Here we go. It's getting down to the nitty gritty now. Here we're about 15 to go here when we go back green. So let's go back live. Some great looking cars out there. I showed you the paint jobs earlier, man. These guys put in a lot of hard work on these paint jobs. It's always fun watching these paint jobs, or well, looking at these paint jobs. I'm looking at these gauges here, and it's showing his water temp is right at 2 1/4. It seems a little hot there. I mean, it ain't too bad though. These cars get plenty of airflow. Just looking at these gauges, the one on the left, far left, I'm really not sure what that one is. And we got the oil pressure over here. I don't know what that one is. I'm gonna have to learn some more about these cars, man. These are some cool looking cars. They don't quite lean as far right as they used to, it don't look like. Green flag out for Keith Hackney. He gets a little bit of help there from 74 Blake Brown. Get him going. It looks like the place to be is out front, and that clean air helps you a lot with getting a win here. But he didn't start out front. He had to actually take that spot from Blake Brown, and he did it early on. He's led 36 laps. Keith Hackney still out front. Blake Brown in second. Jeremy Freeman in third. Jeremy Freeman's moving on up like the Jeffersons. Jesse Isidore in fourth. Nathan Kassler rounds out the top 5 here at USA for the International Dirt Association's Modified Mondays. Look at these guys go. We got a car around back in the back. Wow, Tim Christensen on his lid there. Oh, come on, somebody knock him on over. Knock him on over. Oh, he lands on his feet. I give him about a 10, but his car is broke. Look at it. He's got a tire. It don't show us on this shot here, but what's going on here is he's got one of his rear tires got knocked all the way up into the center of his frame. That's what he's seeing on his end, but what we're seeing, it's just not showing us that. That's exactly what's happening though, but he's trying to get that thing off of there, man. He's gonna have to call a tow truck, so that ain't gonna work out for him. But when we get back going green, we're gonna be less than 10 to go. So it's gonna be a shootout here for the finish of this one. And I believe they'll finish under green. If they don't, they'll still run this one out if the caution comes out. And in that case that they do, my race results will not be right with my equipment here, but I will get you the race results here from the admin. They will let me know what those results are as soon as Dylan Perry wants me to look at his. I'll take a look at it. I love looking at these guys' suits and helmets. This is Dylan Perry. He's got a Bass Pro Shop suit and helmet. Very good looking look deal right there. I like that. That looks good. Mean sounding car as well. But yeah, I like that. Nice, nice, Dylan. Dylan Perry and Dylan Petty. That's crazy. Who'd have thunk it, right? Are y'all the same people? Yeah, we're winding this one down here. That's right, Willie. 10 to go right now. So the lights are off on the pace car when they cross the line. They're going to have 9 laps to run this one out. And the pace car's in. Our leader, Keith Hackney, set the hammer down here to finish this one up. Single file restart. Keith Hackney out front. The 74, Blake Brown, didn't let him get too far away there. Right now it's 2.5 tenths and the caution comes out, and this caution will be a caution that they have to obey. But after they go back green, I believe, if they have any more cautions, it will they will run it out. But yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure he was going to stop behind this pace car and they wasn't going to run it out from that far back. 8-9 laps to go. All right, let's go see what happened. Who it was. It may have been Noah Samples. Let's take a look. I believe it was the 30 Rod Tucker though, so let's see here. Our replay brought to you by weldingcertification.com. If you own a company and you want to get your welder certified, go to weldingcertification.com. Get that AWS, American Welding Society certification for your welders and pick up those big contracts there from those guys. The 30th Rod Tucker. Let's take one more look. Noah Samples kind of got caught up in that one too. Looks like he taps the back end of the 331 of Dustin Hall. Oh, and then Noah Samples with nowhere to go, so wasn't a big deal there, but it happened and it brought out that caution. You know, if these cars, they turn sideways at 90. Yeah, I wasn't for sure, Dylan. I mean, I kind of knew, but I mean, those names are just so close. I mean, replace the R's with T's, it's the same. But either way. All right, lights are going off on the pace car, so I'll shut up. Let's take a listen to these guys while they run around here. Right now, Your running order: Keith Hackney, Blake Brown, Jeremy Freeman, Jesse Isidore, Nathan Kessler round out the top 5. The pace truck gonna come around and go into pits this time by, and Michael Holder in 6th, Ethan Stuckwish, Thomas Coggins, Dylan Perry, and JD Sash round out the top 10 here as this one winds down. Oh, the green flag's out. Let's rewind that. Catch that restart here. My bad on that. Green flag for Keith Hackney. A lot of bouncing going on there, but we got a battle right here between Jesse Isidore and Nathan Kessler. Nathan Kessler still on the bottom, and Blake Brown starting to close the distance here on Keith Hackney. A lot of bouncing going on as they come down the straightaway. Let's keep an eye on our leaders up here, because Blake Brown, he's getting some pressure from Jeremy Freeman in the 18. Nathan Kessler still on the bottom. He's been on the bottom all night as they come bouncing down that straightaway here. 3 to go for Keith Hackney. Well, these things are really getting it down these straightaways. They are bouncing all over the place, but the white flag is going to be out this time for Keith Hackney. Checkered flag waving in the air as he comes through 3 and 4. Keith Hackney, Blake Brown, Jeremy Freeman, your top 3. Keith Hackney dashes to that checkered flag, bringing home the win here at USA International Speedway. The number 69 with the win. Keith Hackney does it again. How about that? Winner, winner, chicken dinner. The Elite 7 Racing Keith Hackney gets the win. As we take a look at our results for this race tonight, you know Keith Hackney, he got the win, but Blake Brown got second. Jeremy Freeman got third. Good run for him. Nathan Kessler dug the bottom all night, finishes fourth. Michael Holder in fifth. Jesse Isidore, Ethan Stuckwish, Dylan Perry, JD Sash, Thomas Coggins, Rod Tucker, Josh Corkwell, Dustin Hall, Chris Cox, Troy Stuckwish, Noah Samples, Robert Ballard, Jeffrey Haynes, Kyle Beck, Tim Christensen, David Sutton, and Todd Hook round out the field here for a great race for the International Dirt Association SIMADDICTS Modified Mondays, a fixed series. 50 laps just got completed here with our race winner Keith Hackney bringing it home. Jarrett Murphy won last week. Keith Hackney wins this week here at USA. A tough track, a fun track, a little bit of bumpiness going on out there, but it was a great time watching it and I enjoyed it. I hope you did too. So I thank you guys for tuning in. I really do. I appreciate all the support that we get from everybody, and any of the drivers out there that if they want to run a SRTV logo, you got my blessing. You definitely can. Contact me if you can't get it. You can get one on Facebook. You might get it off of Discord. If you want me to send it to you, I will. And yes, you can change the colors if you want to. Whatever you need to do with it, man, I don't mind. I definitely appreciate the support. Congratulations to Keith Hackney for bringing home the win tonight. Blake Brown in second. Jeremy Freeman is going to be your top three here. Let's see if we can get a word in with our third place finisher, Jeremy Freeman. Finally finishing on the podium. Jeremy Freeman is Jay Weezy in the SRTV Network booth. You got me, man?
I got you, brother. How are you, Jay?
Man, I'm doing good, and I know you're doing pretty good. You're finishing on the podium tonight. You had a long run. You started sixth. You kept it up front all night, though. You finish it out in third. How you like it?
Oh, that track was good. It was slick. I love a slick track. That high side was rolling.
Yeah, man, you look good. You look fast all night. You're starting to get to the back end of the 74 there. You think if you had a couple more laps, you could have made a pass on him?
I don't know. I tried to get around him on the bottom side. I couldn't get no drive off the corner at all. If I was going to pass him, I'd have to wait for him to mess up coming out of the corner and get him on the high side. That's the only way to get around him.
Well, we was watching you battle with Nathan Castler. Nathan Castler running the bottom all night. He was fast down there, man. Y'all did a lot of side-by-side. It looked like the high side paid off for you, though, man, and you came home third tonight. Great race for you, man, and congratulations. Anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, all my guys, SIMADDICTS, Blake, DOS, all them guys, all our sponsors, Campton Wise, Decent Performance, Jesse Isadore at Norwalk Bloodbath, my guys over at Team HRT, you for doing your broadcast and all that good stuff. Ferguson Racing, everybody, all the support from all y'all, all the people watching, and everybody. We couldn't do it without everybody else.
Absolutely, I totally agree with you, man. Especially the viewers, man. We love you guys out there. And Jeremy, you put that number 18 Fat Boy Racing Engines Elite Chassis modified up in third tonight. Congratulations.
Hey, thank you, Jerry. Appreciate it, buddy.
Jeremy Freeman put on one heck of a performance tonight at USA, and man, he was determined, I tell you. He was determined. It's been a while. Finally got to get a word in. Finally got to get a word in with Jeremy, man, and that's an awesome thing. Jeremy Freeman puts in a lot of hard work over here for the SIMADDICTS, and he definitely is well deserving of getting that shot and finishing on the podium tonight. I'm trying to get a shot of Blake, or what's his name? Crap. Yeah, Blake Brown. Let's see if we can find him. It ain't letting me. Well, I don't believe I'm going to be able to, so we'll go ahead and get our interview done here. Blake Brown, it's Jay Weezy in the SRTV booth. You got a copy, bud?
You got the wrong one, sir.
Oh, man, I apologize. I'll be right back with you. Blake Brown, it's Jay Weezy in the SRTV booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I do. How's it going?
Hey, man, it's going good. And after a race like that, you know, on a track like USA International and a bunch of great guys like you guys, man, y'all put on one heck of a show. You come out here with a second place finish. Tell us about your race tonight. And you started on the pole.
Yeah, the old Keith, he was a little too quick for me. The old crew chief couldn't get her going tonight.
Hey, man, I tell you what, you definitely didn't hold back anything. You was all over him the whole race. And, you know, you think if you had a couple more laps, you could have got it done?
No, he was just dusting me on them restarts, so I didn't have nothing for him.
Well, tell us about the track a little bit, man. From what it looked like where we was at, it was a little bumpy coming down them straightaways. And where was the fast line?
It was just trying to get over them bumps, you know. It was kind of like a dirt bike track out there, but it was just pretty rough. Right, just up high was a fast line.
Hey, man, don't hold your head down on this one. You finished second tonight, but you're definitely a contender at getting a win here and a shot at the trophy for the championship. So congratulations on finishing second. Anybody you want to thank?
Just my pick crew, Colby Reed. That's about it.
Hey, man, well, it was fun talking to you, and it was definitely fun and exciting watching you race. Any last words?
Yep, you too, man. Have a good night.
All right, thank you. All right, that was Blake Brown. Let's get a word in with our race winner here, Keith Hackney. We talked to him before, maybe once, I believe. Maybe twice, maybe never. Let's see if we can get a word in with our race winner. Mr. Hackney, it's Jay Weezy. You got me? Keith Hackney, it's Jay Weezy. You got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Hey, man, I tell you what, I don't know if we've talked yet or not, but you sound familiar, and you got a win tonight. You started second. You couldn't you couldn't start on the pole, but you ended up taking over that #1 spot here early on, and you never looked back.
Yeah, me and Blake had a good race going right there at the beginning, and I was hoping that, you know, it was going to stay green because that was going to be fun. But I was sort of happy to see cautions. Then again, I wasn't. I mean, the track was so rough, man. It was just slinging me all over the place. And the one flag run, I got into the wall like twice, and he called right up on me, and I was glad to see the caution then.
Yeah, when we was talking to Blake, he was talking about those restarts. You know, he said that you were getting a good start on them restarts, and it was really hard to get to your back end. So did that play a big role?
Oh yeah, that played a major role. You know, and right there at the let's see, right there with about 10 or 15 laps to go, I had to change lines on entry because I mean the cushion was so far up top, and as fast as these cars are going, you know, I was trying to dive in the middle and just slide up and try to just gas it on out. I thought about going to the bottom, but I mean, there was just nothing there at all. So I mean, I was lucky to keep what I had.
Well, somehow Nathan Kessler was making that bottom work all night. He was fast down there. He finished 4th, but you was up by that high side, man. And I tell you what, being out front early in these races and keeping that car out of trouble, getting that clean air, not having to worry about that dirt flying all over your visor and all that noise, man, seems to be a big thing here. So, I mean, I don't blame you for starting up front and trying to win those heat races like you did. And you put on one heck of a show here at USA, brother. Anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Elite 7, True Form Race Products, Dirt Million, Water Truck Productions, and Twitch TV. Also, I thank you for broadcasting this as always, and Blake and Jeremy for putting this IDA on.
Hey, man, we appreciate all the support you guys get, and we always appreciate a great race out there, and you always make it exciting to watch. So congratulations on your win tonight.
All right, man, I appreciate it.
That was Keith Hackney, the race winner here at the USA International Speedway here on SRTV Network for the International Dirt Association SIMADDICTS Modified Mondays. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I know I did. I had a whole lot of fun with you guys, man. And like I said before, I appreciate all the support y'all give. And if you like what you seen, man, hit that like button, hit that share, hit the thumbs up, thumbs down if they got one. If you didn't like it, hey, I don't blame you. Like I say, either way, I appreciate you for stopping by. We'll be back. It'll be a while. We'll be back Friday night with the Camping World Truck Series here for the International Dirt Association. Because them trucks are going to be out there on the dirt going round and round, getting dirty, getting slideways. So for SRTV Network, Sim Race TV, I'm Jay Weezy. Thanks for watching, and keep getting dirty.